the numbers that Ashley showed from our report was lower than what we expected.
You can skip through a few channels, but what are the chances you'll see Asians in leading roles? A new report looking at Canadian broadcasters says, at best, they make up 8.8% of main characters.
What are you hoping will happen? They just keep being the way you are and everything's magically going to change?
The CBC, City TV, CTV, Global, and the Knowledge Network, all getting a failing grade in the diversity on screen audit. Researchers with the Vancouver Asian Film Festival scanned 332 programs for Asians who appeared in at least half the episodes. Barbara Lee notes on almost all those stations, they make up about 8% of appearances as a main cast member.
If we allow other people to tell our stories, it's not authentic. Often it's stereotypical. It's what people envision or think we are like, and often it's not true. And then it perpetuates all these stereotypes and harms to the community. And we're not seen as individuals. We're really seen as sort of monolith.
It all comes down to money.
Valerie Singh Turner has acted in TV and film since the 90s. She says it's the systems that need to change, pointing to the film industry and legislation like the Broadcasting Act. She says there is provincial and federal funding for productions, but if it's not funneling down to racialized groups, nothing will change.
Certain genre like martial arts films or those kinds of things, are kind of the flavor of the month or the year. But then, and we all get hopeful that things are changing, and then it just recedes again.
Lee says there is potential for more diversity and funding if Bill C-11, an update to the Broadcasting Act, passes and sets up the CRTC to begin regulating streaming networks. But Turner wants to see clear equity and inclusion plans. The report also calls for more funding for Black and racialized community arts groups, an equity audit, and some room to learn and grow.
Being allowed to fail is a privilege that the BIPOC community has not experienced. Often, we get one opportunity. If we don't hit it out of the park, then there's no other opportunity, and that's not right. And the Hollywood Reporter said that 60% of television shows fail. But those producers aren't, blackballed from never doing anything else again.
In Vancouver, Crystal Laderas, City News.